I'm Conrad Angel Corral, and this is the art of Cathedral City. I'm Conrad Angel Corral for your CCTV. Today we are here at the Coachella Valley Repertory Theater, otherwise known as the CVRep, and we're going to learn all about the season coming up and more. Come with me and let's go to the theater. Today we come to you from the stage of the CVRep, and joining me of course today is the Executive Artistic Director Adam Karsten. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for being here and letting me talk to you about CVRep and all the fun things that we have going on.
I always have a great time sitting and talking with you because Adam is the guru of all things here at the CVRep, and so it's great to kind of pick your brain. Some of our new viewers, some of our new residents may not know that at one time this used to be an IMAX theater, and I can guarantee you, and I think you might agree, it's come a long way, baby. Right.
They made some major improvements for live space.
Yes.
But the beauty is that you have the seats, the original seats from the IMAX theater, so it's really comfortable for a theater, for a live performance theater.
And I also love to let our audience know that there really is no bad seat here. You are almost on the stage at all time, mainly because I think the way the seats go back, you really see everything from wherever you're sitting at. That's always great.
You really do, Conrad. And that's a great point. And that was one of the things that was so appealing to me 3 years ago when I came on board and was really exciting about the space is the intimacy of it, and that there really isn't a bad seat. And you are very close to what's happening on stage. So the whole experience, which for me theater is really special.
I know that the CVRep has a lot of activities that go on, not just in the next couple of months or several months, but throughout the year. Why don't you tell our audience, in case those folks who don't know much about the theater yet, I don't know how they don't, but in case they don't, you have the cabaret, you have workshops. Tell us a little about some of those.
Yeah. In the summer series, we run our summer cabaret series, and it's a great place to be in the summer. You can come in, cool off with a Broadway artist on a stage, and again, have that intimate experience. And cabaret is so beautiful with that, in the regard that you get to really learn about the person more than you already know as a fan base. You really have an intimate experience where they tell stories from their personal lives.
I love that.
And we do that throughout the summer, but then we start up again in September with a new workshop of a new origin series, our new work series, and that's going to start this coming year in September. And then we run in October our Bully Play, which is all performed by high school students.
And that just happened, is that correct?
We just closed that.
Yes.
That's what you see on the floor here, the remains of that set design. And the special thing about that is it's really for the high school students. It deals with bullying, suicide, school shootings, some really powerful subjects. And we do a talk back with the students afterwards. And Ron Salona, the original founding artistic director, started that, and he brought the students here to the theater so that they would have a live professional theater experience instead of bringing the show out to the schools. And at first I wasn't sure I understood that, but I do now. The impact that it has when they are here seated, and the intensity of what transpires, and then what they have to say and share about it afterwards is really powerful. It's a wonderful program too, in that CVRep pays for the students to come in, so it's not a cost to the school districts. We pay for the busing, we inform them of all the information, we provide all of the talk back and the professionals that come and talk back, because it's tricky subject matter. But I hope to be able to keep it going. Immediately following the Bully Play, we do something called a TYA, which is a Theater for Young Audience, which is kind of our give back to the community for families and for young people. The Bully Plays are performed by the high school students, by their peers. The TYA plays, which this year is going to be Pinocchio, are performed by professional actors, and they are really interactive children's shows.
Love that.
And
love that.
The other beauty of that is that they're free.
Even better.
It's pay what you can, but if you can't pay anything, it's free.
We are mainly here, of course, today to talk about the upcoming season.
The official season opens December 3rd with Dear Evan Hansen.
That's right. This is this. And I think we probably all received one of these in our mail, I think sooner or later, or we've seen them through Facebook or one of those. Yeah. Let's go through them and tell us a little bit about them.
Sure.
So Dear Evan Hansen, it starts in December. If we don't know that, probably everyone knows that, but it's always good to see it again because every new actor who comes in does their thing to it also, does their role. Tell us a little bit about the show.
And so that's a good point, and that's a great way to start. I mean, when we're talking about social media, Dear Evan Hansen is kind of at the forefront in that regard. It is a show that deals with exactly that subject matter. And this show is so powerful in so many ways. Mm-hmm. But the way we can explore it is new. Now, we're not going to do what you might have seen if you've seen the show in the Broadway stage or in the Broadway tours. We're going to be able to now do something a little bit different.
Interesting. I'm glad you said that because my husband and I are looking at the subscriptions and which show do we want to go to. And I said, well, we've seen Dear Evan Hansen. Do we need to see it again? Well, we do because it's going to be a new a different version.
It's going to be a very different approach.
Okay, great. Good to know. What a great kickoff.
Yeah.
Right, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's a great show.
So the next one, never heard of this one. One Man, Two Governors.
Yes.
Tell us about what is that?
So One Man, Two Governors is a farcical comedy that is a remake of A Slave to Two Masters.
Ah.
So it's done in a La Comedia style type of comedy, so there is some audience interaction. The characters are very over the top. But the beauty of it is just a rip-roaring, fantastically fun time.
And I know nothing about this one, but I'm already smiling. I'm already having a good time. Like, I'm ready to go. When does that one happen again? In January, right?
Yeah.
So next comes a staple in theater, Guys and Dolls. Tell us a little bit about that.
Never heard of it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Don't tell your other theater people.
I think Guys and Dolls and maybe Annie are some of the two most done musicals in American theater. The show is based on Damian Runyon's characters that he wrote about in the gangster prohibition period in New York. And the interesting thing is the show's often done with a very candy color coding, comedic style. But I'm curious about approaching it and really showing those characters with the grit and the violence that they often encountered in their lifestyles.
So again, another version. All right, what else? What am I missing? So the final one, Ernest Shackleton Loves Me.
Yes.
What is that one about? Is this new work or is this established?
This is a new work that premiered off Broadway pre-COVID. This is not going to be a show people know, but it's going to be a show people are going to love because they were ready to move it to Broadway. It had so many unique, creative, smart themes and script writing and song storytelling within the play that is just very unique. It's only done with two actors. One is a mom who's a jingle writer who's out of work and struggling to support herself and her son, and a mystical, magical relationship she forms with Ernest Shackleton, the Arctic explorer.
Let me just try to grasp that for a second. Okay, I'll go. I'll come see that.
Just to understand how that's going to work alone, it's worth buying the ticket, right?
Tickets are sale now. How does all that work?
Subscription tickets are still available because we haven't started the productions yet, so you can still subscribe for all of the shows, 3 of the shows. Or you can get single tickets. Single tickets are on sale for the shows. And we've extended the run of each show, so there are more single tickets available and more subscription seats available as well.
And I think I read somewhere that some of the shows will have hearing impaired abilities for folks, which is a great idea.
Yes, we started that last year, and we've moved that to Friday, so it's available to more people. It was on a matinee, and not all of them could come because they work too. So we're going to do that again, and it's actually kind of a fascinating addition to the show as well. To have the signers in the sidelines.
Well, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you doing your thing here in the desert, especially here in Cathedral City. It's the CVRep. You've heard of it. You want to come down this season and be part of any one of these or any of the other activities that are happening here. Thank you much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.